Okay. Hi, everyone. Thank you so much for jumping on tonight. It's so awesome to see you all here. My name's Kate Robinson, and I'm really excited to welcome you tonight. We've got two of our team launching, Claire and Tanya. So thank you to everyone who has jumped on tonight to support them or is maybe watching a recording. I know they really appreciate it. So we're here to share with you, what's got us so excited and what we're loving. And I've been with the Juice Plus company now for 2 years, and I've also been on the products of Juice Plus for 2.5 years and following the amazing Juicy Body Transformation program. So, tonight we just love to share, what it is that we love so much about the products in the program, but also the amazing online business that, is available with Juice Plus, and how that's really being able to create an income from home for a few of our team. So I'm just going to mute everyone. How we've been able to create an income from home, and some people are supplementing their income, other people have been able to make this their full-time job. So it's really exciting for us, but it's also exciting for us to share it with you guys tonight. So to kick us off, I'm going to hand it over to Sam, who's going to tell us all about our products and our program.
Awesome. Thank you, Kate. Good evening, everybody. Thanks for jumping on. Big congratulations to Claire and Tanya for launching their businesses tonight. I remember launching mine 18 months ago, and it's very exciting. It's a little bit nerve-wracking, but thank you and welcome to everybody that's jumped on to support them. So it's really nice of you to be here with us tonight. Juice Plus products. They have been around for over 25 years and to date have over 30 published scientific research journals on them. So to date, they are the most thoroughly researched product in the nutraceutical field on the planet. I think that's a pretty cool fact that we get to hang our hats on that. I'm going to jump straight into it. Our hero product, you've probably seen these around, is our capsules. See them there. Now, what they are, sorry, I've just come back from a walk, so I'm kind of puffed tonight, but what they are is a really super simple way to increase the amount of fruit and vegetable nutrients that you're getting into your body every single day. They are literally fruit, veggies, and berries. There's 3 different types, and combined they're sort of got over, I think 27 to be exact at the moment, different varieties of fruit and vegetable nutrients. Now, I guess unlike the name sort of leads you to believe, it's not just the juice, it's all of the beautiful antioxidants and phytochemicals that are in the skin, in the pulp, in the entire fruit. So how the product's actually made is everything that is vine ripened. And that's amazing because that means that we get a higher nutritional content. It's not like the things that we're picking up from Woolies. Even though this doesn't replace fruits and vegetables, we want to be adding in really good nutrients into our bodies. Things that are clean, not got pesticides on them or any sort of traces of heavy metals. So everything is vine ripened and it's grown for the purpose of Juice Plus. It's picked at that right stage. And then it's literally like crushed down into a liquid. So we're not juicing it out, we're crushing it to it's a liquid, and we're drying it out at low temperatures, and we're putting it into a capsule. Super simple, hey? The reason it's put into a capsule is to stop the oxidization of the product. I don't know if anybody else, but I used to use a greens powder and it would sort of go rock hard. And that was because the oxygen was, getting in there and sort of affecting the live enzymes and killing it basically. So the beauty of putting in a capsule is A, it's really convenient, but B, there's no waste. So everything is sort of retained, it's live from the top of the bottle to the bottom of the bottle, and you're not wasting any money, which that's a really important factor for a lot of people. One of the things that I really loved, and I touched on it before when I first came across Juice Plus, was definitely the research. There's not many products out there that have got that much effort put into them by the company. And the fact that we have, universities that put their hand up to do these studies and to, put their name against that, it's really powerful. And for me, that was something that I needed that. I love the science. And I don't really like borrowed science. So the fact that the studies are done on what Juice Plus does in the body, they prove that it's absorbed by the body, unlike a multivitamin, that most of that goes into the toilet. Juice Plus is just food, so your body recognises that and it uses it. The second thing that I really loved about the products was the safety rating of it. I can't tell you how many things I'd used in the past, like from pre-workouts to protein powders, that had massive warning labels that you couldn't take them when you were pregnant, you couldn't have them if you were breastfeeding, you couldn't have them if you were below 15 years of age. That one started the warning signals, because I'm like, at 15, I was pretty sure I was an adult, so in my mind. So what is in that that's not recommended for someone who's 15 years old? So I love that these were completely safe. And the fact that, you know, unless you had a problem eating broccoli, which we know a lot of us do, but it's not that we actually have a problem, you could take the product. Yeah, so they were the two things that I loved about it. I just completely had a mental blank there of where I was going to go with the rest of my conversation, but now I've remembered that the safety of it leads me onto our second product. So I don't actually have a packet here, but we do have a chewable version of the fruit and veg capsules. Now, the chewables are aimed at children, because good luck getting a 5-year-old to take 4 capsules in the morning. The chewies are just such an easy way for parents to be able to get more fruits and vegetables into their kids. My partner's got 3 girls and they absolutely love them. Literally, the 2-year-old, she gets up in the morning and she points, she doesn't speak yet, so she just points to the fridge and just goes like, until you get her chews out. She's very persistent. Now, the really cool thing about the Juice Plus company, it's definitely the company with a heart. So they actually provide the chewable versions for free to any parent that themselves are on the product. So they can sponsor one of their kids for free. Not many companies give things away for free. Now, that is part of a child health study, and there's over 1 million kids on this product worldwide. And I love the study because that's the reports coming back from the parents. So there's things that they're saying the kids have got better immunity. If they do get sick, they're not sick for as long. They recover faster. So less sick days at school. One thing that I do really love, though, is the fact that they're saying things about the behavior patterns, that the kids are, you know, they're calmer, they're able to concentrate better, they're learning, they're retaining information, and it just makes sense. Like, it's pretty simple. It's more nutrients into their body, into their brain, so things just work better. And what a simple and easy way to get it into them. So that's basically our capsules and our chewables. Finally, our last product is we have a whole food powder. I only have chocolate. There is a vanilla one that I normally hold in this hand, but I have a run out because it's my favourite. Now, these, I was a little bit skeptical on these when I first heard about them, because I'm not a fan of shakes or meal replacements or things like that. And these definitely are not a meal replacement. That's one thing with the Juice Plus. Can you hear me okay? It's just saying my internet connection is unstable. That's all good. One thing with the Juice Plus products and the program is it's not about replacing food. It's really about adding in living a healthier lifestyle and doing the best that you can do that. Just convenience seems to be something that brings people down, and that's where these guys come into it. For me, this was an amazing way to boost my breakfast and just make sure that I started the day at a high nutritional level rather than having like toast. Toast does not really tick any boxes on anything. If you put some avocado on it, it might get close. But with one of these, I would just put these in either into my smoothie, or I could have it by itself. And I'm getting things like there's an ancient grain blend in here, there's pea protein, broccoli, alfalfa sprouts, sea salt, pumpkin powder, pomegranate, spirulina, yucca powder, mushroom powder, all of those superfoods that you kind of want in your body in the morning, but let's be honest, nobody really has time to do it. And if you tried to do it, it probably cost you a fortune and take you half an hour to make your drink. So super convenient breakfast option or a snack on the go. So these have been great for me with keeping my waistline under control. We don't advocate these as a weight loss product, but if you replace a cheeseburger with one of these, you're probably going to have a different type of figure. So it's all about that sort of education. Now, we're really lucky with our particular program. We have the Juicy Body Transformation Guide, and just very quickly, that is free for all of our customers. It has got hundreds of family-friendly recipes in there, so you can really sort of back up these products with a healthy lifestyle. It's not calorie counting, it's not restricted. It's literally just focusing on getting more into your body every day. And I've done every program under the sun, and I love it. It's just easy to follow. Simplicity just makes life easy. But that's basically our 3 products. We keep it simple. That's all there is to it. It's fruits and veggies in a capsule. It makes sense. Who knows what your body will do when you actually give it what it needs. So I would love to get one of the guys who's launching their business to share their product story tonight. We might pass over to probably Tanya to begin with, who I think is on Jeremy's iPhone there. Awesome.
Mine, like Jeremy's.
So yeah, just share a little bit about us. Like, I know you've been on product for a little while, but I guess, you know, what you like about it and what your experience has been so far.
Okay, so I started Juice Plus about October last year, and at first I didn't really notice anything for about probably 2 weeks, and then after a while I started to notice that I was feeling a lot more energetic, a lot more I wasn't getting as many headaches as what I used to get, and not feeling as bloated in the belly, not feeling crap. And then after a while, and the kids absolutely loved the chews, mainly the fruit ones. And that was one of the reasons why I wanted to get it for the kids. And then I went on, we actually stopped because we went away on holidays to Bali, and it was Christmas time, and I actually stopped, and I started to feel really crap again. And I realized how much that the capsules were doing for me, starting to feel really, a lot more energetic, just feeling amazing. So anyway, I spoke to Alana, and she chatted to me about starting the business and wanted to get back on them again. So I got into them again. And then the shakes.
Awesome.
I started the shakes, and yes, absolutely love the shakes. And they've got,
cool.
As you were saying, they had so many, veggies in them, and I'm actually run out of the vanilla ones as well. I've only got the chocolate ones left. But kids love them. Meggie loves them, and Riley loves them too. So everyone's drinking them.
Yeah,
so
that's awesome.
One of my, amazing. Just feeling, all over, heaps better.
Cool. And I think that's really cool that you had that experience, how you were on the product and you're like, I was feeling that and doing that, but then you go off it and you go, wow, I actually was. And that's the thing, you get used to how you feel, and it's only when it changes that you go, rightio.
That's when I noticed the biggest change was when I stopped, and then just feeling so much better. And I just know, the kids are having fruits and vegetables, and knowing that I'm putting it all in my body as well, and my husband as well.
Awesome. Yeah, no, very good. Thank you for sharing, and congratulations on launching your business. I'm going to pass over now to Claire, it is Claire, isn't it? Yes, who is also launching her business tonight. Hey Claire, how are you?
Hi, good.
So to go for it, share your experience with Juice Plus. I'd love to hear how that's been for you.
In terms of the products, you mean?
Yeah. So I guess, how long have you been using the products? What attracted you to them to begin with? And share a little bit about that.
Okay, I've probably been on the products for about 6 weeks actually. And I was a bit the same as Tanya. I didn't really notice a huge difference. Well, actually, I didn't feel that great actually for the first couple of weeks because I was having, all these antioxidants in my body, and it wasn't making me feel that good. But Kate supported me, I guess basically was encouraging me to continue, that I'll feel better out the other end. And I really do feel so much better than I did before. The clarity that I have in my mind is quite, I guess it's really amazing. And I've also watched the same, transformation happen with my husband, who has suffered anxiety for a long time and has been medicated for it the last 12 months. And he was just kind of like, what are you waiting for? Why are you not screaming this from the rooftops? Because, he's actually starting to come off his medication now because of that. Yeah. And if I wasn't on these products, I wouldn't have the energy that I need to actually start this business. I work 4 days a week, very kind of busy job. I'm supporting 2 projects in Sydney, so I have to travel a lot. I have 2 small children. One of them has cystic fibrosis. So that, I guess, that was another reason why I wanted to start on the products, was for my son, so I could get him onto the fruits and the vegetables. He has a pretty good diet, but because of CF, he needs a high-fat, high-salt diet, and that was actually not leaving a lot of space to be able to get the fruits and vegetables into him. So, yeah, I guess it's just been really good. So, yeah, that's why I use the product.
Yeah. Awesome, thank you. That was an amazing share. Well done. I know it's a little bit daunting on your first one, but how good. Like, you've got your story, your husband's story, and for the benefits of your son, like being able to get a concentrated fruit and vegetable, concentrate into him every day. That's amazing. So thank you for sharing, and congratulations on starting your business.
Thank you.
I think we've got one more person who's going to share. We've got Crystal on here tonight as well. And there she is. So I'd love to hear from you, Crystal.
So I started Juice Plus about maybe 10 months ago. I had my son a year ago and started about 2 months after I had him. At the time, when I had Harrison, my diet was about 80% whole food. I was eating the same 6 to 8 types of vegetables and didn't have very much variety. I had massive newborn fog. You can ask Sam to validate that. She hung around me to the point where I would be forgetting to look after myself as well as other people. Everything was about Harrison, and my appetite was really low because when I'm the type of person that when I'm stressed, I stop eating and then I eat giant meals at the end of the day, fit for 3 men. What did I notice when I started the premium blend? So that's the fruits, veggies and berries. I immediately started drinking more water. So that wasn't as a result of the capsules, but it was my mindset. So the capsules had an immediate effect on my mindset because I felt if I was taking these amazing products, I need to be able to give water to my body to process them and to get rid of the toxins. Within a few weeks, my appetite started to come back and I wanted to eat more wholesome foods, which was more like me, and eat more regularly, which was fantastic. But to be honest, the huge win for me happened in about the 4 to 6 week bracket, and that's when my newborn fog just lifted. Honestly, it doesn't sound like a big deal, but for me, it was like having a wet, heavy blanket on my brain. I couldn't think properly. I couldn't do things that I would normally do when it comes to multitasking. So that really started to get me down a lot. Lastly, I'd like to talk about I call them smoothies because I'm a huge fan of the complete smoothie. I use them for my breakfast smoothies as a foundation. So I add other things in there. Some mornings it might be fruit, other mornings it might be some veggies and some chia seeds. It really depends how I'm feeling. Other times I have them twice a day and I might have it by itself for an afternoon tea snack or something like that. And recently, in the last week, 2 weeks, I've been giving my son Harrison, turning 1 next month, little tries of my chocolate complete, and he loves it. So I'll be starting to give him little tiny bits of complete, and I couldn't think of a better gift of nutrition to give him. So I'm really proud to be able to give that to him and flood his body with all those beautiful phytonutrients.
Awesome. Thank you. Thanks, Crystal. Amazing job. Well done. And I think there was a couple of things there from Claire. Like, she mentioned in the beginning that she didn't feel that great, and a detox can be a little bit of a side effect when you start flooding your body with a lot of nutrients. Like, your liver literally wakes up and goes, hello, okay, I'll do some work now, and it starts to get some crap. But it is much better for that to be out than it is for it to be in. So it's definitely something that's good to go through. And I totally agree with Crystal. We have a 2-year-old that does not really eat a lot of food, and the fact that she loves complete. So, we try, but sometimes we can just get one of those into her and at least she's getting some food in, and we know that it's super good for her. So that's our amazing products, guys. You've heard the stories from 3 different people here tonight. Honestly, it's different for everybody, and you really don't know what flooding your body with nutrients is going to do for you. But it's just a simple idea, and works for a lot of people. So we're going to change things up a little bit now, and we also have not only an amazing solution for health, but we all know that stress and overworked and financial pain is a big part that can sort of impact a healthy lifestyle. So this business has been an amazing way for me to be able to work out those side of things. And I'm going to pass over to Tessa, I think. I don't have my list in front of me. Is that right? Yes. And she's going to share a bit about how our business works. Thanks, Tessa.
Thanks, Sam. Hi, everyone. My name is Tessa, and I've been in the business now for just coming up to a year and a half, I think. It goes so quick. It's I still think I've been in here just a year. The reason why I looked at this opportunity was because, I was earning close to 200 grand a year, and it meant that I was never home for my 3 kids. So they would go to before school and after school care, and I just wasn't a mum to them. When I did get home, it was all about routine. And, if you're so stressed and that with work, and then you put on, you go outside a routine, you would just get so grumpy, or I would get so grumpy and a mad woman that I wasn't really nice to be around. So I knew something had to give. So we decided to change our lifestyle, and I gave that all up, and we moved interstate, which is massive. The thing is, knowing who I am as a person, I needed to get out there and do something, but I wasn't willing to go back into the lifestyle that, I was accustomed to. So I was looking around, and this jumped out at me from Kate, who I knew from school, and she kept posting about her business, which intrigued me because I was looking at doing something, but everything that's sort of online is to do with creativity, and I definitely am not creative. I've just lost you there for a minute. There we go. So this I decided to give it a go and have a look what it was all about. And initially it was not for me. I was like, no, I'm not doing that. I heard all the stories about, pyramid scheme and all that sort of stuff. But I thought, you know what, I really need to give this some time, and I really need to delve into this a little bit more and find out for myself what it is, not just my head and the negative space in it saying what it may or may not have been. So I looked into it, and, for me, it was like a dream, because I knew that I could help people, and I knew that I could do this from home. Now, with the corporate world, what you're doing is you're trying to get to that next level, that you keep bringing people down. In this environment, it's not like that at all. And that's what really, really shocked me, and what I love about it. It's all about linking arms with your friends and your family and people that you just meet, to want to help, want to, better yourselves, better your lifestyle. That's what I love about it. Now, when I first came on board, I was a little bit concerned, I guess, because I didn't know anyone here on the Gold Coast. It wasn't like, when I came from Melbourne, I knew everyone. So it was a little bit daunting. But I soon found out I didn't actually need to know so many people. So when I first started, all I knew was Kate. I didn't know anybody else. When I came on board, what's my name? Tessa. And then I just happened to reach out to a girl that used to be our PT at school, personal trainer. So we had free boot camp sessions. And I just Kate and I both had a conversation with her, and she said, yeah, why not? She's a 21, 22-year-old woman that was looking for something different. So she wanted to better herself as well. So that's Sarah. And then Sarah reached out to a friend of hers that she knew from school, Megan. And then Megan reached out to a friend that she used to work for and is a friend called Molly. So as you can see, Kate only knew me. She actually, she knew of Sarah, but didn't really know Sarah until she came to boot camp. But she never knew Molly. Megan, sorry, she never knew Molly. So that's, the power of it. Like I really only knew Sarah. I didn't know Megan or Molly either. So then Kate went out and she also introduced it to a few people who introduced it to a few people, and I've gone and done the same thing. And because we're linking arms and because we're teaching, this is a teaching business. So, what Kate taught me, I'm also teaching, taught Sarah, and I'm also teaching my other team members. Sarah's doing the same thing. She's reaching out and helping other people, and same with Megan. So as you can see, just over time, and by every one of us, wanting to help other people and helping them, not just, here's your business, off you go. You can see that it's like a popcorn. So, what happens to popcorn is you take it off the stove and it'll keep popping. So Kate can actually go away and have a well-earned rest, and all around her, this is continually happen. And that's what I really like. So that's that. I'm now going to hand you over to Kate, who's going to talk about how we get paid in this business.
Thanks, Tessa. Sorry, I'm just trying to find myself. There I am. Thanks, Tessa. That was awesome. And congratulations, guys, for sharing and launching your business tonight. You've done so amazing so far. I know for some of you it's your first time sharing, so well done. So I get to share the fun part about how we get paid in the business. And, as I said, I've been involved with the Juice Plus company in the business side for 2 years, but a customer for 2.5 years. But what I really saw with the business opportunity was I was working full-time, and I had 2 small boys who were at primary school, and I was really struggling to fit in that full-time job plus be a mum, be there for my boys. So I was often having to use outside hours school care and grandparents to do a lot of the running around, and I really felt like I was struggling. I felt like I was failing as a mum, and if I was there for them and not at work, I felt guilty as an employee, and I really just never felt like I was on top of things. So with the business, I really saw it as an opportunity for me to still make an income about something that I was really passionate about, which was my health and helping other people get healthy, but also too about helping other people earn an income from home and potentially free themselves from the struggle as well. So I love that about this business. I love that the fact that we just link arms with like-minded people. But I also love the security of how we get paid, because we get paid 3 ways in our business. So the first way we get paid is by retail profit. So every time we connect a customer with Juice Plus is an amazing company. They ship the product, they take care of the payment. We don't have to hold any stock. There's no boxes of Juice Plus sitting in my garage. It's just the products that I take and use myself for my family. So Juice Plus does all of that, and we just get paid money into our bank account for sharing it with the customer. And then the second way that we get paid is through commission. So as you grow in this business, you get paid more commission, and as you grow a team, you also get paid commission. So that's an amazing incentive as well. And then the third way that we get paid is through bonuses, which is, really the fun money, because not a lot of companies out there pay a bonus anymore. And if they do, it's often, quite difficult to reach to get that bonus. So I love that about Juice Plus, because we can pay ourselves as many bonuses as we like in this business. So tonight I'm going to share with you about the bonuses. However, if you want to hear more about the retail profit and commission, we can share that with you at another time. Just reach out to the person that invited you, and we can definitely share the information about that. So basically with the bonuses, in our company, we do have levels. The first level that we get to in our business is called SDVF. And when you get to SDVF, for reaching that position, you can get paid a $400 bonus. If you can see that in the corner there. And the person who taught you, because this is a teaching business, the person who taught you also gets paid a $400 bonus, which is really cool because it's all about teaching people. So you both get rewarded. The next level that we get to is SC, and when you get to SC, you get a $600 bonus, And again, because it's a teaching business, the person who taught you also gets a $600 bonus. When you get to SSC, it is a $1,200 bonus, and the person who taught you, gets the $1,200 as well. Then we have QNMD. Sorry, I'm trying to write this sideways. QNMD, and when you get there, you get paid a $1,500 bonus. And again, person who taught you also takes home $1,500. And the final, or not the final level, but one of the pinnacle positions in our company is NMD. And when you get to NMD, you get a $3,000 bonus. Now, because the person who's taught you is generally earning quite a great salary by then, they don't get paid the teacher bonus anymore, because when you get to NMD, you can be expected to earn around $80,000 to $100,000 a year income, and that's really just the starting point. And really, the investment in our business, you'd think to, start a franchise, to buy a franchise, there'd be lots of zeros behind the franchise fee, but really in reality, our investment in our own business is only $165. That's it. No big zeros after it, just $165. So there's very little risk involved in getting involved in our business, getting started in our business. I think the biggest risk is that you get healthy. So I'd love to hear, I'd like to hand it over and share with some of our team tonight about, what the business has done for them and how it's changed their lives. So I'm just going to put everyone in gallery view so I can have a look. There's Jess. I'm going to get Jess to come off mute and share her story. Hey, Jess.
There you go, and I'll turn it up. That's
really? So we'd just love to hear from you, Jess. What attracted you to the Juice Plus company? What attracted you to the business? And, what you've been able to achieve in your business so far and what you're excited about.
Sure. Really, at the start, how long ago was that? About 15 months ago now. Time's flown. Honestly, when I first started this business, what attracted me was the fact that I love the product. I'd been on the product previously before falling pregnant, throughout injuries and a lot of other things. I'd had such amazing results with the products that I loved them. I knew how I felt, and I really wanted to feel that way again, being pregnant. And what really attracted me was the idea that I could possibly cover the cost or take a bit of the cost of my products away. And to me, really, kind of the picture that I had in my mind was, great, if I can cover the cost of my products, that's amazing. Anything more than that would be so cool. I didn't really picture it would become or grow to what it has, but what really also appealed to me was the fact that I was approaching my third trimester of pregnancy. I was about to go on leave. Life was about to get really hectic, and the fact that I could fit that into my lifestyle and my life, like changing totally, being able to talk to people in person, over Messenger or whatever, but it fit into my life anyway, what I was doing. I already enjoyed sharing snippets of my life and healthy recipes and things like that. So it was doing the exact same thing. It was just, I suppose learning how to talk to people and share the products in a way that I got rewarded for it. So that was really cool. And it's been amazing. Once I was able to grow my belief more in the products, really understood the science behind them and how bloody amazing they are on paper, and grew my belief in this industry. It's amazing how that kind of just my team really just grew. As someone who didn't really believe that I could build a team, or that was kind of what I would end up doing, through sharing it with a couple of people, they've shared it with other people, and it's just kind of grown what seems quite organically, and now I'm able to one, cover our mortgage, which is pretty amazing as a mum who, I've been on maternity leave. So I've grown my business while I'm on maternity leave. I'm back at work now, but 2 days. Like, there is no way that I would have, a year ago, I didn't want to go back to work, but financially I would have had to go back to work full time if it wasn't for this business. We would not have been able to survive, let alone get ahead in any way. So it's really been the biggest blessing for our family, because we're able to get where we want to go in the future in a way that I never imagined I'd be able to do it with my daughter by my side, at home, not having to put her in care all week. And it's been incredible. I'm really excited to see where it can continue to build and grow, and hopefully be the same income as my full-time job, because at the moment, between 2 days work and my Juice Plus business, I'm earning a full-time wage. So for me, that's just incredible. So that's my story.
That's amazing. Thank you so much, Jess, for sharing tonight. I really appreciate that.
Thanks, Kate.
Awesome. So now we're going to hand over to Nat, who's going to share her story as well. Hey, Nat.
Hi, guys. Hello. So sorry, we've just hit a little bit of a thunderstorm on the Gold Coast. So if you do get a little bit of rumble in the background, hopefully you can still hear me okay. So I guess I get to share where I'm up to in my business, and it really began, I think, 18 months ago. I was exposed to the Juice Plus products and the business about 2 years ago now. And initially I was definitely one of those people who said no. At that point in my life, I was working pretty full-time hours, 32 hours a week, which I think is full-time when you have 2 small children under the age of 4. But my partner used to work away, so I would have to be at home with my kids, and I was going through the struggle of mummy guilt, which I'm sure if there's some mums on here, you'll know what that is. And that's usually, there's either a sniffle from your sick children, and you have that constant battle with yourself, whether it's daycare that has to put up with that illness, or whether or not you've got to make that phone call to your boss where you're then guilted into feeling terrible for not coming into work and not having another solution. So that went on for quite some time while my children were little. My daughter's now 5 and my youngest is 3, and we're expecting some twins in about 2 weeks' time. So we definitely have our hands full as far as children go. And for me, I always knew that I wanted to be a mum. And I wanted to be a mum first. I loved my career while I worked in the same job for the last 14 years, and it definitely fulfilled a lot of needs that I had. And up until that point when I had my children, I guess that's when that really changed for me. I, started to have the struggle of not wanting to be at work to sacrifice the time with my children. If I could have my perfect world, of course I would, I'd definitely love to have that career and have my kids by my side. So this business allows me to do that. The other thing that it's allowed me to do is, have that belief in myself again. I didn't think I could grow a large team. In fact, I didn't think I knew enough people to be able to do that. And in all honesty, I didn't. My business has simply grown from a few connections of some amazing people in my life. My sister-in-law, Kate, who opened us this evening. So she introduced the business to me, and initially it was literally about getting my products paid for. And that was pretty much it. I shared it with a few people, as I said. Tessa did a great job at showing what the popcorn effect is, and I think it's a perfect example of what my business has been. I shared it with a really close friend of mine who I thought would be super skeptical, Sam, who shared about the products this evening as well. But from what she actually has managed to grow, that's helped me grow my business as well. And then across to a couple of other people who have really done that in my business as well. It means that, I get to step away at times and put time back into my kids and my family, where I wouldn't be able to do that in a traditional job. I don't know how many people are on here, but I'm having twins in 2 weeks' time. So I don't know how many people can honestly say that there's a full-time job out there for a mum of 4 children under the age of 6. There's not. This is my option, and this is what, you know, I choose to do every day at around them. So it literally is the job that you can put 5 minutes in, or you can put half an hour in, or however much time you have to give. So for me, it's the only way that you could see another way forward. But I definitely know what it's like to feel skeptical in the beginning. So if there is someone on here who thinks about the possibility of what if, or is sick of that daily struggle or the mummy guilt, or, you know, just having to fight for other people's dreams, then I definitely encourage you to reach out to the person that invited you along, just to get your questions answered, whether or not it's something that you think is for you now or not right now. Just get your questions answered so you can know whether or not the possibility is there for you. Yeah. So thanks for letting me share, Kate.
Awesome. Thanks so much, Nat. And thanks everyone for jumping on tonight. It's been really amazing to see you all here supporting Claire and Tanya, who have launched their business tonight. We really thank you for taking a closer look at what they're up to and supporting them. It's been amazing. And yeah, just like Nat said, you know, if you do have any further questions, please reach out. You know, we all had questions, and I think that's really normal. And we're definitely here to help get you those answers. So feel free to reach out to the person that invited you or sent you this recording and ask those questions. And yeah, thanks again for jumping on, and congratulations to Claire and Tanya for launching. So I'm just going to stop the recording.